Hey everyone, welcome back to Jackmocs. So, week 13, man, this semester is flying by, or is it just me, or am I just crazy? I'm probably crazy. I'm a Lego fanatic, of course, so you should expect that. But we made good progress, not towards the areas I was expecting or hoping, but we made good progress nonetheless. We have an indefinite, almost completed section of the MOC, which is the construction section. Now, let me just clear the air right now. This is not completed. And what I mean is, not all the figures on here are going to be in this place for the final MOC showcase. This is just kind of to illustrate what's really going on in my head, to illustrate the tone, the feel, and kind of what to expect from the MOC in general. So if you haven't gone and seen the in-depth review of this smaller section, which I published earlier today, go check it out. It's just about 5 minutes, 5 minutes of your time to kind of just enjoy and get a better feel for this MOC. But at the end of this video, I'm going to show this section on top of the completed section of the MOC already, along with the Daily Bugle, to give you all a size difference and to kind of show what to kind of expect. But without ado, let's get into it right now. So as promised from last week's video, we are going to review some minifigures. So this is the Sinister Six, based off of the MOC. You probably already saw that coming. But we have Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Rhino, Sandman, Mysterio, and Vulture. So the two figures that basically don't change at all are Sandman and Dr. Octopus. I find them great as they are. I think they're fantastic builds in their own right, and I think they're great. The Rhino build is my own build, and we are going to go further in depth in just a minute, and same with Vulture. Those Vulture wings are my custom design, along with the Mysterio fog and drone sequence. So let's go through each of them one at a time. A good place to start will be Mysterio. So using a bunch of small little translucent studs that are kind of lime green and kind of swamp green, we kind of create the mist that he's famous for, which he is, spewing out of his hand right here using the illusion. And he has 3 drones circling him. This is based off of Spiderman Far From Home. So I think that it looks really great. The figure I prefer over the classic Mysterio, which debuted in the Daily Bugle. I think that this is so much better and kind of fits with the tonality of the MOC in general. And the drone design I like a whole lot. The next figure we have is Vulture. So like I said, it is my own custom design for the wings. The figure is actually the newest version that has just come out, but completely brick built by me. The wings are actually posable, which I like a whole lot, and it captures a very sleek design, which I think the Vulture figures and buildable wings don't really capture in the Lego set. So for example, you can spread the wings out back like that, or much more forward in just like that. And overall, I'm very happy with the turnout of this figure. Okay, nothing changed really about Green Goblin except some modifications to his glider, specifically these machetes, which I added to kind of make it look a little bit more dangerous. And it's just a callback to the first Spider-Man Sam Raimi movie. He is holding currently a Goblin bomb, a little knife, and I added this cloak to kind of make him look more sinister, and I think that does the trick. And I also replaced this translucent fire piece to this smokier one, which makes him look overall much more menacing. Alright, and then finally, the one all of you have probably been waiting to see is my Rhino. So this is based off the Amazing Spider-Man 2. As you can see, I captured the tank feel very well. I didn't want to make him like this sleek comic book big bulky guy. I wanted him to be a guy in a giant tank, essentially, and that's what I got. So from like the shoulder cannons, as you can see, all the way from the bulky arms to the basically shoulder pads, it's just overall huge, and I love it. So the minifigure head, it's not a minifigure, just the head. I wanted to incorporate this for like maybe a scene, because in the movie, you can reveal the head so the viewer can talk to the people outside the suit. I did incorporate that, but it's actually a very simple fix. You just take the head off, you take the head out, Then just put the Rhino head back on, and boom, you have him ready for battle. So it's actually posable, which I will show in a second, but overall, I think the Rhino design looks very nice. And even though it kind of looks complicated, it actually isn't too complicated, which is nice. It's just a lot of slope tiling, which is difficult. But going to the posability option, you can move him just like this. All right, and then there you have your charging Rhino. So overall, I am thrilled with the turnout of this buildable figure. And here's what it looks like, guys. So I'm going to show you some quick images just because it's hard to get the camera towards the angle I want to show you all. So let's look at some pictures. So all that filter brick work that we have been doing over the past couple of weeks has definitely paid off, as it can easily hold not only the construction site, but the bugle as well. As you can probably see, there is some strain in some sides of the mock, but that should be an easy fix. I did, however, make one big mistake. I miscalculated the lengths for the corner of the mock. Not only, as you can see where that filter bricks are holding up where gray bricks should be, but it's also at a huge slope at some angles, so I definitely have to work on that this upcoming week. So as you can see, this is absolutely massive, and the mock is getting there big time. So I know this isn't the size of the Daily Bugle, but it's not meant to be. The Daily Bugle, like I said, is going to be the third highest building. The next building I'm going to tackle is Oscorp. So you might be wondering, well, what happened to the other half that I was going to work on? I'm actually going to stick to this right now, and I'm going to completely finish off this section and then move on to the next section, because I want to make sure that I'm not biting off more than I can chew. So we're just going to focus on this section. So next week is Oscorp. So that just gives all of you something to look forward to. But leave me your thoughts about what you think about this. I know there are parts of the mock that kind of look tilted. And part of the reason is because the Lazy Susan that this entire mock is on right now is just uneven, because this side is much more heavier than this side. Okay, so it's going to kind of be tilted in a ways. And this back here needs to be reworked, because I can tell I messed up something with the mechanics back here that's making this entire section slump. So I need to do a lot of reworking. So next week, Oscorp reworking and even some more minifigures. But let me know what you all think about this down below in the comment section. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Any suggestions, let me know, and keep on building, my fellow builders.